Hello, today I will be showing you how to set up a document for signing in Authentisign. So we start off on the agent dashboard page in transaction desk, and we're going to select a transaction or the transaction that we need. And then we go into the forms section and select the residential purchase agreement. And when you get to this document, you should have everything filled in that's necessary. And then when you're ready to sign, you go up to the right-hand corner and click Sign. And then once you do that, this will take us into Authentisign. And where it says here, participant order, we want to make sure that sign in line is indicated. And then we go down here to participants. And we add in the buyers to sign. So it'll be John Smith and Jane Smith. And we want to make sure that remote signer is indicated for each of those. And then we click add. And then we go down to documents, and the residential purchase agreement is in here. And at this point, we also want to send the duties owed to the client to sign because they're typically signed at the same time. So we go into add and then click the documents from this transaction and find the duties owed down here, indicate it, and then add it in. And the duties owed is usually the first to be signed, so we just move that over by clicking this arrow here. And the duties owed will be in front. And then we go over here to step 4, design. So automatically, most of the documents will already indicate where it needs the buyers to sign or to initial. But let's say that you need to add something. So the agent needs to add information into the document before sending it to the client to sign. You would click the markup button and then click the text box, and you could draw the text box here and add in something that says like client would like specific details about something, and you would add it into the document, and it would be there when you send it to your client to sign. If you want to indicate a place for your client to add in information after you have sent it to them, you would click the drag and drop button and then the text box, and it'll appear up here. And once you send it to your client, they will be able to enter information into this box if they need to. And then, so down here, it has the 2 places where your clients will sign their names or click to sign. And if you need to mark areas, you can go over here, back to the drag and drop. You can drag over a red box with an X, and the red box means that the client must indicate the option. The blue box means that it is optional whether or not to indicate. And then it will already have the date stamps and timestamps most of the time, but let's say that it doesn't. We'll say that it's not here. So a way to add that in is to click on the signature and the little cogwheel, and here it says add date stamp, and it'll show up here, and you can just shrink it down. And then you can go over here, again right click, and it'll say add timestamp. That appears right there. You can shrink it down, and then those will be there ready to be signed when you send it to your client. You could also go in to the markup area and indicate the highlighter. You could maybe highlight something that you want to make sure your client doesn't miss. So when you send it, it'll be highlighted. You can draw freehand with the pen here. You could circle something. You could draw a square around something. So these are all just extra tools to indicate before you send to your client to sign. And so all these areas that are indicated will be signed once it is sent to your client. So once you get all that ready, you want to hit next. And it'll take us to the finalized signing setup. And if you want to send them a custom sign invitation, you can say like signing for property, and then say, "Hi, John," and then type in your message to them, and save it and then send it, and that's how the emails will end up in both of those. And then you would click send invitations, and the Authentisign invitations were successfully sent. You hit OK, and then your clients will receive that in their email, and then they can go on and continue signing.